Hello, I'm Paul Spence from King's College London. Welcome to the Disrupting Digital Monolingualism workshop, a virtual event which aims to map the current state of multilingualism in digital theory and practice through and across languages and cultures. There are currently something like 7,000 human languages in the world, but many experts fear that a very large proportion may face extinction due to the consolidation of what Abraham de Schwann calls supercentral languages, with English as the hypercentral language. Far from disrupting this dynamic, digital cultural infrastructure often impede language diversity, reinforcing the mistaken assumption that monolingualism is the norm in the world, when in fact most of the world negotiates communication in multilingual spaces. A large proportion of digital tools are constructed with a monolingual mindset, and most often that language is English. The text-centric nature of many digital approaches is a challenge for the many languages with little or no textual tradition. Various initiatives have aimed to address the challenges for digital linguistic diversity, including work on biocultural diversity, endangered languages, digital cultural studies, multilingual language technologies, and global perspectives on digital humanities. This workshop aims to strengthen connections between numerous overlapping digital and languages-driven conversations and initiatives. It brings together leading researchers, educators, digital practitioners, language-focused professionals, policymakers, and other interested parties to address the challenges of multilingualism in digital spaces and to collectively propose new models and solutions. The workshops are made possible by a collaboration between two projects funded by the UK's Arts and Humanities Research Council under its Open World Research Initiative. Those projects are Language Acts and World Making, which hosts the event, and Cross Languages Dynamics, which has provided generous support. I'd like to thank all our local team for making the workshop happen in challenging circumstances, and our colleagues and external partners on the Language Acts and World Making project for their helpful advice. But in particular, I'd like to thank two people: Naomi Wells from the Cross Language Dynamics project, who co-convenes the Digital Model Language Seminar series with me, and Renata Brandau, who's worked on the digital mediation strand of the Language Acts and World Making project, mapping interactions between modern languages and digital culture and analysing the challenges which arise. The digital mediation of language diversity is a vast topic, but in this workshop we principally aim to address four themes. 1. Linguistic and geocultural diversity in digital knowledge infrastructures, exploring how digital infrastructures reinforce or redistribute linguistic and cultural influence or authority, and how we can challenge this authority. 2. Working with multilingual methods and data, examining to what degree digital practices or research reflect linguistic and cultural difference. How does the growing datafication of culture and society affect the balance of world languages, and what steps can be taken to foster greater diversity and language awareness? 3. Transcultural approaches to digital study, investigating the new possibilities offered by digital media for studying translingual and transcultural dynamics. For example, how can we effectively study intercultural, plurilingual, or transborder perspectives using digital tools? And 4. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, and NLP in language worlds. So identifying the challenges which AI, machine learning, and natural language processing pose for language research fields and professions. What opportunities does AI provide to foster linguistic diversity or intercultural communication? This was originally conceived as a 2-day face-to-face workshop in London, UK. The global pandemic has forced us to move the event online, and it's now a virtual event with a series of synchronous, live, and asynchronous pre-recorded interventions, using a combination of audiovisual and text-based tools. The workshop will include lightning talks, demos, posters, a panel, and a mini-workshop, and we encourage participation on social channels. We've also worked with external partners to continue the conversation beyond the live event on 16th and 17th June. We unfortunately will not be able to have these discussions face-to-face with you this time, but we believe that this still represents an excellent opportunity to collectively make a mutually enriching and inspiring contribution to discussions about digital multilingualism.